格の目。
みんなは俺が守る。
さあ働きなさい。口封じは任せたからね。
聞け、太陽の方向を。
Over towards the Nubito thug. The TA is the thugs also having to split. They're taking them down one by one. I mean, they're crumbling here. There's no buyback left for 11. Durancho will turn and toss up on towards the team. It's an ultra kill, and he's not done. He's going for the run. He's going to get it. I think this match's done yet.
どよめく進学。
全力攻撃。
さあ働きなさい。シトラリー、リツパパ。
頭上を焼き尽くす石煙に葬られよ。
But Durancho, he'll find Xingqiu. He's going to look to chase down XXX. Short center is off, but this is a cleanup for Durancho for sure. As Quinn in with the backup. The hook shot is there in time over towards the pre-wave. That might just save his life. We'll see if Drescher's able to dive in for this. Actually, Jiami's sort of hovering around a little bit. Quinn, he's having to jump straight forward across the cogs. Zenithra triple kill and Drescher. They may not even be done yet. Drescher's going to turn towards XM. He's closing up the stretch. He gets the box out. It's a lot of minus now. XM's got the ultimate shot.
よし。
わけ山の地。
みんなは俺が守る。せ
ついついにめよ。契約を果たせ。悪用の力を。
烈日よ、私に従え。この天下で裁く。
どれどれ。
くらえ。
Trading 33, they drop down the arena. Snake King's gonna die here. They'll finally get to get one more with the spear of the gem.
響け格の目。
みんながそばにいて。
さあ働きなさい。いい度胸ね。手加減なしよ。口封じは任せたからね。
アクセル全開。聞け、太陽。
どれ。
みんなは俺が守る。
But the Glimmer Cape has looked really good, so here we go. Durancho in with the BKB. They're ready to clean up a fight once more at Tundras. They're just going to be able to slowly run down Falcons. Both the ports are gone, Snaking and Crit dead. So what they go for next is Baxter says from the start with the Wukong's command. Dragon Tail appears, BZM turns into Dragon to hold back Skeeter. Durancho, he continues to chase down Amar. Amar's dead, so triple kill. I mean, you know it, he's looking for another one of those old rampages. We'll see if he gets the chance here. BZM's controlling Skeeter.
星と深淵を目指す。
Blasted up almost immediately as the Chronosphere fails, and that's going to be 3 dead, AY in 33. Neither one, I think, is going to get out alive. Just Gaming Gladiator's just going to go for gusto here. Run down as many heroes.
この同点も
Through the buybacks are coming out because one buyback will never come. That's going to be Skeeter. But Sven won't be here for this fight. Tundra going to have to push through it anyway. Snaky covering himself with the avalanche. Toss back all the way, almost into the fountain. Duraccio daring it. Rodabay toes. Needs to be able to start back up now. I feel like there's going to be such a large field where they can do nothing to
同点についての
terrorize. Noxa keeping his spacing. First strike on with the Sunstrike. Cleared up by a couple of illusions there.
Duraccio's coming in the back.
Terrorize gonna have to be used.
taking a ball.
He's gonna hit all of the heroes. Knocks them out. Puts them all together. They're just gone. You can't deal with the clean. You can't deal with the damage. Tundra are bringing to the table. And one hero will survive for now. TM's gonna go for a TP out before the Night Stalker can catch up with the Burrow Strike with the Night Vision. Nothing is free.
Better with their heroes. See what the Wolves can do, though. As you said, for Celery, the Wolves are going to be an issue. He's very far on the side.
That wasn't quick to get the Wolves off in the Shuriken burst. Does bring Celery down incredibly low. Once again, thrown underneath the tower. Turn with the life trainer, holding his own with the decrepit five. The TPs are coming in quick. The Avalanche combos enough to bring down Celery. Watson tries to stand his ground, but he will fall. They'll get the kills, and they get out. They turn towards.
Fight it.
They just able to completely overwhelm them here.
To keep Duraccio's, so he can just concentrate also for the regen. Would have been really nice. Managed to find it. Pressuring again. Duraccio's continue to take heavy harassment damage. They're going to try to turn this around to Ari, though. The concoction will come for him eventually. And it will be enough to deny Duraccio's and get the kill. He got the XP as well, just perfectly timed. Was that actually on purpose? I mean, he didn't catch it.
通常を焼き尽くす
He cleans up Whisper as well and game it.
Pick a banner or somebody.
Connecting, alright? Evade me and go as 5. Game ends.
Yes, let me heal a bit.
Wait for a bit, wait a bit.
Bye bye. Rampage. That's the Oscar. What the fuck is wrong with Quinn?
炎と文明にとって砂は天敵だ。だが崩れかけた建築物は今なお
I'm saying it jokingly, you know. I'm curious. I'm honestly curious though. Like, what is he learning as a professional player? Did he last picks Oscar against a support player mid? You know what I mean? But just what? It's like me fucking smurfing and taking Brussel back, you know? What am I gonna learn? I have to do. Oh my god, he's just placing every fucking.
物語
You know what the Atora would do? He would not fear it. Leeless. Leslao.
すっかり晴れて行楽日和だな。さあ乗れ。ツーリングにでも行こう。
Good luck with it. It's just a short command. Support player.
烈日よ、私に従え。
Shit.
Go 烈日よ、私に従え。
Your Gorlock
Why do you think they released a new patch just a week or so after the last upgrade? What do you think the new meta core's gonna be?
The reason they released it so tight on the next update is because the game wasn't balanced properly yet. But they usually do a small little adjustment patch after. It's pretty common.
燃えろ。
じゃあ行くよ、どよめく進学。
くらえ。全力攻撃。
さあ働きなさい。悪用の力を思い知りなさい。
加速するぞ。この天下で裁く。せや。はっ。せい。
まあ昭和モラになるはず。さっさとしまっとこう。それ。
Fucking not horrendous. See us there? Almost one. I'm keeping. Fuck! No! I thought he would die first. No! I should have morphed out, that way he would have died. Oh, he died at least. Fuck! I thought I had him first. I can't believe Quinn survived. What a fucking annoying Slark. If he doesn't come there, I can kill Quinn, but Quinn ulted and ran left, which fucked me up completely. And the Slark came. So close to killing.
わけ山の地。
みんなは俺が守る。
スイッチにめよ。契約を果たせ。口封じは任せた。
燃えよ。聞け。太陽の方向を。せい。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。絆。
じゃあ行くよ。
くらえ。
悪く。
Fix on him.
Too bad.
Yes.
ナイスなだ。
Kills.
頭上を焼き尽くす。止める勇気はあるか。
Need Montabiki win, I feel like I can win this game. Holy shit. Right when I go in, he fucking calls. Oh, it's so close though.
Bottom tower is under attack.
It's kinda close to a Slark kill. If I had Monta like one creep earlier, 17 gold, I would have been there maybe a little earlier. Maybe Slark dies, maybe the fight's different. Now instead I just gets a fucking non-blade no call, which actually kills me because I'm full IG.
He doesn't have V roll, so
I use aim press Q on Slark, but it doesn't force the access all about things. Very sad.
せい。
どよめく進学。か。
みんなは俺が守る。
手加減なしよ。悪用の力を思い知りなさい。
燃えよ、石煙に葬られよ。
まあ多少はモラになるはず。さっさとしまっとこ。いいもの。
Full strength back.
Fuck is this? Anything else? I have ages, he can die, guys.
Phoenix, no Phoenix.
Nice, good job. He's not trying to kill you.
I don't give a shit. I can die, all good. Take the wisdom together. Like to kill it now.
ここそれ
冒険くらえ。
じゃあ行くよ。響け核の
全力攻撃。
さあ働きなさい。シトラリン、リッツパパ。
烈日よ、私に従え。せい、この天下で裁く。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。傷なんて痛まない。
アクセル全開。
手加減なしよ。
それやっ、
I'm catching.
Fuck. わけ山の地。
全力攻撃。
さあ、口封じは任せたからね。
燃えよ、引け、太陽の方向を。
I would have been able to wait for him, maybe morph. Don't hit my clarity, don't hit my clarity, please. Thank you.
I think I get you guys, so just silence this bitch. He has no dispel.
I'll just buy a shard here, just to play it a bit safe. I think I will.
I'm best.
Will be next call.
頭上を焼き尽くす。せい、ほっへ。
どよめく進学か。
みんながそばにいて。
手加減なしよ。シトラリン、リッツパパ。そうよ。
石煙に葬られよ。アクセル全開。
くらえ。燃えろ。
響け核のね。
全力攻撃だ。
悪用の力を思い知りなさい。
烈日よ、私に従え。引け。
seconds, 40 seconds. Just chill.
Okay, so just go back to our part of the map.
Raging waters. Yes.
This berserker, he's very squishy. 0 HP. Only damage.
You bought the Spurs? Are you serious? Hey.
Keep it up soon. Far away, guys.
星とし
Boys, please.
無事今日の
Could have called it a little faster. Maybe I could have saved my accuracy. I don't think it matters. He's probably dead.
enjoy top-notch gameplay. Life is good.
We're back, baby, we're back. We need to shut away the losses from the early for this one. Definitely, Zero's still good. They nerfed him a little bit, but I don't know, it doesn't feel that different. It's not over yet. Okay, guys, let's not count our chickens too soon. It's not over yet.
Nice. Go.
Okay, no, let's stop guys.
Maybe go through it all.
Please, watch on
Tier 2.
You don't need to.
Just
2 minutes, I just go.
Turn into Huskar or what? I'm into Slurp. I literally have no mana because of it. When I turn into Huskar, I don't get mana. I just run out completely. Oh fuck. Yeah, I can't morph into Huskar, apparently. I'm morphing into Huskar for memes because I think it's funny, but it's so bad. I just run out of all my mana.
Can't go to the top.
Dire structures.
They're alive good.
Middle tower has fallen.
music is probably in like between high school and university, where I listened to a lot of fucking indie bands. And a lot of that was because I was actually in a band myself. I don't know if I were you? Yeah, I don't know if I've ever talked about this.
We've never talked about it.
Have I never mentioned it to you guys?
What did you play?
Yeah, what did you play?
I play guitar.
What? Serious?
I'm serious.
Did you still play guitar?
Why have I not started a band? Do you know how long I've been waiting?
Me on vocals.
Yeah.
Joey on
Connor on vocals, obviously.
Right.
Gant on guitar, and I'll just like fill the rest. Like,
There's always the prince. You can do everything else.
And yeah, have I never mentioned this before?
No,
I must
never
have.
mentioned this.
You've mentioned that you used to play guitar like a little bit.
This feels like something you should mention more.
Yeah.
This feels like a personality trait.
I feel betrayed that you haven't mentioned this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like okay, so I guess I gotta get into this story then. Okay, let's start right at the beginning.
Next, you're gonna say that you were a member of the Kooks.
Well, yeah, that's really good. I'm sure you guys are platinum selling artists.
Yeah.
So I guess the reason I wanted to learn how to play guitar in the first place is my first choice in that is Mews. I remember the first time hearing Plug-in Baby and just hearing that riff, and like just something just clicked in my mind, and I was just like, I need to be able to play this, and I need to be able to play this. And like I remember before, like my mum had always tried to get me to learn guitar because she's just like, you know, people play guitar, oh cool, you know, my mum thinks it's cool, and I'm just like, she set me for like guitar lessons as a kid, and I never really took them seriously, right? I was just like, I'm doing this because my mum wants me to do it, right? I can play fucking Oasis Wonderwall, whatever the fuck, you know?
Which I would argue is the only song you need to know.
Yeah, the only song you need to know. Yeah, I was just like, whatever. And we only owned an acoustic guitar at the time.
Yeah.
And then I remember I went into secondary school, which is like I guess just before high school age in the UK, or is it high school age? I don't know, secondary school.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time hearing Plug-in Baby, and I was just like, why did they never teach us how to play this in fucking guitar lessons? What the fuck? I know how to play a bar chord, sorry. Yeah. I'd like, what do I need to do to learn how to play this? And so the first thing I did was I
ditch your acoustic.
Yeah, I ditched my acoustic. I signed up for guitar lessons in my secondary school, and I was like, Mother, I would like an electric guitar.
Did she get you on?
Huh?
Did she get you on?
I remember we got like a fucking cheap ass electric guitar.
Amazon Basics.
No, not even Amazon Basics. I got one that was like on like a car boot sale or something like that. Which was what?
That did the trick.
Yeah, that did the trick. So I can't even remember what my first guitar was. It was a shit guitar. It was one where I had to like replace all of the fucking strings on the guitar because all of the strings were like rusted already. Didn't like at that point I didn't even know how to like properly tune or like change the strings of a guitar. So like my teacher at the time had to teach me how to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's when I first properly got into learning how to play the guitar, and at that point, as the point where I was building up my skill level to be able to play Plug-in Baby, which eventually I did, and then actually now that I think about it, once I learned how to play Plug-in Baby, my drive to like improve my skill level just kind of just stopped. So
I reached peak.
I'm like, you know when you
never need to play it again.
You know when you've reached the goal you set for yourself, and I just never found a next goal to set for myself. So like for me, it was just like play guitar to play Plug-in Baby. I can do it now, Mother. I can stop playing the guitar now.
Oh my god.
Dispose of this.
I always wanted to play Guitar Hero more than I wanted to play guitar.
Yeah. So then in that time, one of my friends he wanted to start a band, and I was like, well, why not? I've got nothing better to do at this time. I can play the guitar. Might as well use it for some
first day lessons. Do you know Plug-in Baby?
Twinkle, little star.
We can play that.
Yeah. And so yeah, I mean, I joined because I wasn't really doing anything with the guitar aside from trying to learn how to play Plug-in Baby. So I was like, man, maybe I'll just join the guitar. Maybe I'll just join a band for fun.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think we were the greatest band, but
did
you ever play?
Yeah. We played like a bunch of gigs. Actually, I got like
what?
Yeah. I think the biggest crowd we played in was kind of like 500 to 1,000 people.
What?
Okay.
What? Oh my god. How have you never told the story?
Okay, so I remember when we were trying to think of a band name. I think we have like a fucking stupid band name.
They're always stupid.
Okay, so our band name, we like
we like tried to like brainstorm a bunch of fucking band names, and like nothing just seemed to click because everything sounded either like too metal or too campy or whatever. And then we just went with the name 9.5 pounds because the month before my mate, one of the lead singer, went on a diet and he lost 9.5 pounds, and that was like we were just like, you know what, we don't know what we're gonna call our band. Let's just use this as just the name until we think of the actual name of the band. And then that was just like, that's amazing. As with a lot of names, you it just sticks, right? You pick a filler name and you're just like, can't be asked to change it now, innit?
So you would just like play any song? What kind of songs did you play?
So I mean,
that just means.
No, I mean we wrote our own songs.
Oh.
So we'd go. So my mate had. We went to the drummer's house because our drummer.
You always gather at the drummer's.
You always gather at the drummer's house because you can bring your fucking guitar. You can bring your. You can bring your bass or whatever to someone's house. You can't transport a drum kit. You know what I mean? So at first we went to the drummer's house to practice and write songs, and eventually we had like this really
Sedap saya nama directly on Olympian.
like fucking old music studio that a friend of a friend of a friend's dad owned. You know that kind of thing. And you walk in, it's like a back alley, and like the fucking door hinge is like been like broken in like 10 million times or something, and you're like, I might get stabbed here, but they have a drum kit and a recording studio here. So whatever, let's just.
That's amazing.
And I remember the biggest gig we played was like we signed up to what was the equivalent of like a battle of the bands kind of deal.
Bro, you had an anime arc.
Yeah. So like this is just Beck. no. Part of the reason why I got so into Beck and why Beck was one of my my favorite.
You say this when you're talking about Beck?
Yeah, I think I did mention it. I must have mentioned it.
You didn't. I would remember if you were like, by the way, I was in a battle of bands and performed.
I think I would remember the name at 9.5 pounds.
Okay, so we were just a band for fun. We weren't taking this seriously.
Yeah, of course.
But like we met like a lot of bands who were like fucking amazing that came out of our school. Because like I guess part of the other reason why we formed the band was because the school I went to was a performing arts school. So a lot of people there were doing performing arts, whether it was theater or music or something. So there were like some people in my school, like my classmates, who were taking like music really, really seriously.
Right.
We were just like, whatever, I'm learning guitar, I'll just play in the band because whatever, that seems like a cool way to spend my time. And so I remember for this Battle of the Bands, we literally had to like audition to get into this Battle of the Bands, right? And it was like it was a pretty big deal at the time because this gig was pretty famous for like a lot of students, and there was sometimes there would even be people from music labels who would attend like events like this. Yeah. So we weren't expecting anything to come out of this. We were just like, you know what? They're holding auditions at our school, and we could sign up. So we're just like, what have we got to lose? We didn't really expect anything because we didn't really think that we were that good a band. So we obviously auditioned, and it was literally like the fucking X Factor kind of deal, right? Because
the big golden buzzer in the middle.
Yeah, because literally because our school was a performing arts, so we had like a theater set up, right? And the theater, we had like a drum kit in the middle, and there were judges on there.
Oh wow!
And we had to play 2 songs, right? We had to play 2 songs in front of the judges, and I remember.
So God plays Plug and Baby, and the crowd goes wild. Sorry.
And now for our second song, Plug in Baby. One more time, baby.
This is where the montage starts. Everyone gets up on there. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. And then I remember we were hearing some of the other bands that were playing before us, and we were just like, fuck my life. We've got to follow these guys. We've got to fucking follow these guys. What the fuck? Yeah. And so I remember thinking we're not going to get on because there were a lot of other bands that were fucking better than us. I'm going to say that. Yeah. But so we went on. We just played our songs. You know, the judges, you know, waved us off. Whatever. We didn't expect much, and so. We didn't get into the Battle of the Bands. We actually became like a backup choice, just in case, you know. And so we went on with our lives, and then we get a call like a week before the event, and they were just like, so one of the bands has dropped out, and we got an extra space in this Battle of the Bands concerts. Do you wanna come on? And we're like, what the fuck?
Oh my, this is literally Carol and Tuesday. Like that's exactly what happened in Carol and Tuesday.
And so we were just like, I mean, yes, but how the fuck can we prepare in a week for this Battle of the Bands, which is like other bands have prepared for like a good month or two, you know, like playing with a band is fucking much more difficult than you imagine it if you've never played in a band before, because you're in a live setting, right? And a lot of things can go wrong, and you need to be on the same wavelength as your other band members. I've played plenty of gigs, and some gigs are better than others. Sometimes you make mistakes, and sometimes you're not in sync with the rest of the band, and you need to be tight. Like the performance needs to be tight, so you need a lot of practice. So we said yes, but we didn't really have time to practice the songs that we wanted to practice. Right. But there was like one joke song that we had practiced. We had practiced before because we didn't really have any gigs coming up, and it was.
I Just Had Sex by Lonely Island.
It was an indie rock version of "Hit Me Baby One More Time" by Britney Spears.
Oh, that's fucking
right?
awesome.
It was "Hit Me Baby One More Time" by Britney Spears.
Hell yeah.
And we were just like, well, we don't really have time to practice some of our more complicated songs, so let's just put that in the set, whatever, right? And I remember we had the conversation before of we always wanted the experience of like having the audience, having the audience sing part of the song. Like a lot of bands do that, of course. And I remember we were having this discussion of, the perfect point of the song would be, what's the line? How does "Hit Me Baby One More Time" go again?
I think he's thinking about the chorus, right?
Yeah.
Me baby one more time.
No, here it is. It's when the line goes, "My loneliness is killing me, and I." And we were saying that would be an awesome point for like the audience to like chime in, but like we were just to do the and I, because that would be like an awesome feeling.
Yeah, of course.
But we were just like, no, we're not gonna do it, because like what's more embarrassing than like stopping a song, letting the audience sing, and no one sings. Like we did not have the fucking balls to do this, right? And so I remember we go to the Battle of the Bands, and it's like the biggest audience so far. Normally we're used to performing for like 50 to 100 people, so this was like still a lot, which is still a lot, which is still a lot. But like this was like about 500 people. It was at like it was at like Concord 2, which if you know if you know Brighton, Concord 2 is actually one of the biggest venues. That's not like the Brighton. That's not the main Brighton venue. It's like a lot of big indie bands go there. And so we go on stage and we're just like, guys, we're not going to take this seriously. A lot of these bands are fucking amazing. We're just going to have fun. We're just going to have fun, right? And I remember, so we go on stage, we play the set, and this is me like playing on pure adrenaline. So we're not practiced at all. We're not as tight as we want to be in terms of our performance, but seeing like for some reason just like playing in front of like the biggest crowd kind of like hyped us up, and I can't really explain the feeling, but it just like something that day just clicked. You know some days where you're just like in the zone. Like that day, for some reason, all of us were just in the zone. We were like at peak performance, right? And then I remember we decided, because we were going to meme it up, we decided we were going to end it on Hit Me Baby One More Time. The rest of it was just going to be our original songs, and we were going to end it on that because we were just like, we don't care, whatever. The audience is probably not going to like it because it's fucking Britney Spears, but we're just going to have fun with it. And then I remember when we start playing the song, somehow the audience just like erupts, right? Because like this is not the type of audience that would listen to fucking Britney Spears. They're here for like fucking Arctic Monkeys. They're here for fucking Block Party, like the Claxons or some shit like that. And I remember playing this song, right? obviously we had agreed that we weren't going to stop the music with the and right? But we saw the energy in the crowd, right? No choice. And we were like, it was one of the most surreal moments in my life, right? Where we had this performance where we were just all like in this, we were in flow, you know, we were just in like Kuroko basket in the zone. And I remember the moment was coming up, right? I looked over to the drummer.
That's so adamant. We all looked at you.
Yeah, we looked at each other. No, because I remember I was like, I want to do this.
Taste
but
my
we agreed that we wouldn't. And I remember thinking, I want to do this. And I remember looking at the drummer, and he had like the same look as I did. I looked over the bassist, and the bassist was just like, oh my god! And he nodded at me, and then I looked over to the singer, and in the corner of he sees me at the corner of my eye, at the corner of his eye, and I'm just like, and then he nods back, and I'm just like, okay, it's going to happen. And so it goes, my loneliness is killing me. Silence. And like the fucking entire like concert hall just like fucking. They complete the line, right? They just
Test,
like
1, 2, 3. Audio good. Camera good. Okay. This is tough. Somewhere I don't go often, it's somewhere no one deserves to go. We're about to go inside Japan's blandest burger restaurant. Wish me luck. Here we are, the Tobikiri cheeseburger. A burger with a sort of sloppy, cheesy, oniony mess, rather anemic patty. And the bread's not too bad. I think my problem with Moss Burger is that sort of nature. People always say, oh my god, Moss Burger, it's like, it's amazing. It's Japan's native burger brand. It's amazing. It's not. Just because Japan has its own burger brand doesn't mean it's good, right? Everyone comes to Moss Burger the first time, they're like, oh my god, it comes in a basket. It's the best thing to come out of a basket since Moses. And yes, look at this. Cardboard chips. Look at this sloppy, messy burger in here. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Audio good. Come in to a team with 3 changes from last week's 2-2 draw away. Only 217, untrained Italian centre-back Andrea Natali signed in the summer from Barcelona. A blockbuster to close the match day. Stuttgart versus Leverkusen, last season's top 2. They're both off their pace this season. Here's Mittelstädt. And still.
Abel Zufarang.
Voltemada on here for Leveling and turned away, but turned in by Demirovic.
AI.
One chance for Stuttgart was all it took.
Chakiro, mana Chakiro?
And scored by Ermedin Demirovic.
Jasraka.
Probably had a good game against Kiel last week, so this call up to the starting line and now opening scoring here. I think this was an awkward situation, a little misunderstanding between Mukiri and Ta.
Hai, kau tak tengok bola ke apa nak? Sorry lah, salah. Liverpool lah.
Situation. Couldn't clear that ball, couldn't get it out of the danger zone, and this is exactly where a striker, a number 9 striker like Demirovic should be.
Tengok Mat. Tak makin lama makin teruk Mat. Tak tahu kau nampak tak? Nampak kan?
Fine look again for that little gap. Nick Voltemade finds Anthony but he couldn't get past Lukas Radetzky. This is much better, of course, than that save he did before. I mean, Ermedin Demirovic opening.
Hai, aku budak MU lah. Hang lah bukan budak MU. Tak tengok MU menang kot. 2-3 game dah menang. And I ngantuk saya nak tidur lah.
So Stuttgart begin the second half. A goal up here through Demirovic. By the dog. We know a team who last season were the kings of being able to save games and find solutions in games where things weren't going right.
This is Enzo Meow, on his day a joyous player. Meow, away from Mukiele. Meow's pass, and now Nick Faltermata! You can hardly miss him. Nick Faltermata should go.
Duk di UK, bukan aku Terengganu hang, kena faham. Duk tu selalu ke dok tu tidak. Confused ni. Lost in translation. Akhirnya kau cakap tidak. Spectre. Sakit tu, sakit tu.
Stuttgart lead cut in two by Frimpong. Will we see another that game around late in that second half?
Ya, aku ngantuk gila nak tidur tu. Thank you dah Zara datang. Balai tu, sorry tu, penat sikit lah kerja. Belum puas ni tidur sleep schedule warai. So aku pun tak tahu nak main game apa. So aku pun caw lah. Okay, bye bye. Selamat berpuasa. Aku nak kena baiki lah. Faham? Aku nak tanya kau. Since ada, aku nak tanya kau ni. PC aku selalu restart lah. Aku tak tahu kenapa. Aku tak tahu apa problem dia. Di kadang-kadang bila aku main game dia stuttering. Dia dah start macam ada lagging sikit. Aku tak tahu apa jadi. So aku cadang nak upgrade, tapi aku tak tahu nak upgrade apa. Aku cadang nak upgrade CPU cooler dulu. Sebab aku suspect CPU cooler aku yang penyebab tu. Tak tahu lah, aku tak tahu sekarang. Dan aku target macam nak upgrade AM5 semua sebab platform baru kan. Tapi AM5 ni problem dia. Aku nak tegur 3 benda, motherboard, CPU and apa lagi tu RAM tak perlu kot. RAM boleh support DDR4 kan, tapi tu lah agak pricey lah, on pricey side sikit lah. So tu problem sekarang.
It's Frimpong. It's a great cross. Leverkusen are back. It's Patrick Schick. In added time, has once again.
Pakai HW monitor. Oh, cek dulu kalau kadang software je. Okay, boleh insyaAllah. By the way, sedih siap Team Spirit kalah apa ni, by the way. Itu masalahnya. Aku rasa benda kecil je sebab aku banyak sangat pakai software. So tu yang dia mengacau tu. Aku banyak pakai software kecil. Sebab aku punya setup ni dah bukan macam ni, dah macam production lah. Dia macam literally small production lah. Windows sorry aku beli RM2 lebih. RAM berapa? 8 tambah 24 GB. 24 around there lah. Kejap. Sorry, 48 GB. 48 GB. So ada banyak sekarang faktor. Aku macam nak upgrade storage lagi. Sebab storage aku ni aku beli second hand daripada orang. So tu semua. Tapi CPU aku pun dulu aku rajin overclock. Tapi aku dah malas nak buat benda tu. Sebab benda tu tricky lah, makan masa. Memang 2-3 hari aku kena buat. Dan aku malas. Tak tahu kenapa dia tulis kat di sini 2400. Sedangkan tu, aku kat speci. Kenapa RAM aku 1200 ni? Anak lah kejap. Macam mana aku nak tutup muka? Kan tu problem dia. Dan aku punya CPU agak tinggi lah, 53 degree. Grafik aku dia CPU lagi 10 mahal, tinggi sangat. Spesies tak tepat. Tapi bila aku tengok dekat ni, dekat task manager 1000, dia tulis 2400. Ni dia tulis 2400. Nombor 3 AMD normal bos. Aduh, kena restart balik lah. Aku harap tu lah problem dia. Sebab sekarang dia, aku tak tahu isu apa sekarang ni. Aku nak troubleshoot, aku malas. Sebab benda ni sangat-sangat tricky. Aku pakai 4 monitor lagi. 4 monitor. So pening. Benda ni semua tricky lah. So aku malas. Okay, so tu je lah kot. Dan aku first, aku target aku nak tukar webcam dulu. Aku nak beli yang mahal sikit. Okay lah. Okay Afah, tak ada apa dah. Tu je nak tanya. Jaga diri, jaga hati dan jangan pernah mencuri ya. Bye bye. Bye bye.